Hi there, this is Abdul Tarzi. I am talking right out of my garage today. I have the camera right there in front of me now, so my hands are pretty free to talk about whatever I like. Well, what I was going to talk about is something very simple, something very easy to do. Well, that's just how to make some simple, easy rules and laws. It's very easy. Also, how simple it is to write like one or two pages literature or information or ideas to your. You could write it for yourself. You could write it for. Um, you could write it for the laws for your city that you live in. You could write that to your local city. It's really also to see that you're getting so much mail around the world. Also, let me get some more light here. Okay, I opened my garage a little bit. Anyways, so let me get this camera low this way. Okay, all right. A bit closer. All right, that's good. Well, it's very simple to write the rules and to write information, uh, to write ideas. You can talk very well, but if you write things, just a little information, you can write on a little small book you can get for yourself or a booklet and write some good ideas. I don't have my booklet here, show you here, but it's fairly simple because you want to be able to write well because a lot of your speech could be from your hands. So when you speak well, you're able to think well. A lot of your speech may be directly from your hands by writing very well. Using the typewriter for some people. Pen and paper is very easy. Pen and paper does really help to have pen and paper ready. That really helps. So let me show you some stuff I have here. It's not even. Let me. You can basically give things to other people as well. But the reason I write a lot of stuff like this is for trying to understand, to learn about how human communication works, human ideas and works. You went to school for 10, 12 years, right? Everybody went to school. Everyone should have graduated from school. That's the good news. Then a lot of people went to college and university. Many people are going to college and university, and a lot of people have finished their college and university. So why not use some of that information you learned? A lot of that the teacher gave you they were giving you the information, and a lot of times the ideas came directly from the education the education system we have for everyone. Well, you should also read and write as well, especially at a college or what you're about, when you can, because you're getting a lot of data and information from television, from internet, from newspapers, from education, and it's all coming to your brain. It's all coming to your head so much, and it's all from the same source. It's the same teaching. It's the same curriculum. It's the same uh, grades 1 to 12 is the same university, the same TV, the same people. The TV doesn't even understand this information, and so you as a public, you don't know what's going on. You don't know how to get that information and think about it. Well, what you can do is write a little bit. For example, I wrote a little bit just to understand the ideas that people have, what people are working on, and then you can make something as well. Because the teachers made so much here. The universities have so much power. They start at grades 1 to 12, and their education, like boards, education systems around the world, they're not even the teachers. They're other folks, a small percentage people that change the whole society, reading and writing. You as a person, you don't get that much chance. You should get some more chances to read and write. So, for example, what I came up with just recently, this is just some parts of it. Reading freedom of, we need a good human rules, and freedom of things, 100 good things. Hope the lights are off. 50 things for people, plus 30 things we use for the world in the universe. One rule, human needs 2 eyes to see. Well, in all that data that I've read, all the newspaper, all the school education, all the information we have, there's no data. There's no data that indicates that we need some good rules and laws. There's no data that says human needs 2 eyes. So you can create a lot of great stuff yourself, and you're able to find it yourself and write a little bit. So I wrote that. For example, one rule: human needs 2 eyes to see. We need good human rules and freedom of things, 100 good things. 50% for people, and 50% of the things we use every day for the universe. So it's pretty easy. Then I also wrote 100 freedom of things for a human. One rule: human needs good lights. So if I turn when the lights come off, you can't see people, so you need that. One rule: human needs good lights. And then you write this list yourself, and keep one copy for yourself. Send your list to your city as well. Send your list to your city as well. Mm-hmm. Then on the back I said, here's my hooks. Here's the hook this, because I may give this to people, because although I mean, we do need some people to give this information to others, because if we don't give it to people, then the public and the citizen part is missing. Your household is missing giving information. It's all the teachers, all the same TB people, probably from the university and school. That's for children. Those things are all designed for children. The adult minds need some good information too. What I wrote is good people in sound population. What I was trying to say is you use good words, like good, kind, like, and house, and safe in your speech. You write it, and it actually you're able to, it comes to your brain, it comes to your body, and you become a better person, and the society becomes good people. Mm-hmm. So, for example, on the back it says, let me see. I was talking about work at that time, and my ideas have changed. There, I was talking about example, people should live 100 years life, and you have 6 hours times 4 equals 24 hours. So you divide the 24 hours into 4, which equals 6 hours each, and 6 hours you use for sleep, 6 hours you use for speech and talking, and have 6 hours for your fun, 6 hours for your work. So you divide the day into 4 areas, and that equals 24. Then I also came up with an idea. Let me breathe for a little bit. I didn't write this yet, but I will. Another idea is, let's say you come up with 8 times 3 is 24. So the kind of system we have right now, which is 8 hours in a day to sleep, 8 hours in a day to uh, have fun, do your own thing, and then 8 hours to go to your job and do something. And you could work at home. You can work in your in your home, like a garage, like this, or you may be able to work outside. Get a normal job, like you know. Uh, as well. But this is a pretty good normal job. The house job is pretty cool. I really recommend the house job. There's a lot of stuff you can learn there. Uh, then I wrote something. Maybe we don't have enough work, so should 7, 8 hours tiring work. Well, let me see what else. And then I started this like a couple of years ago. So um, then I put example 40 years education and work, probably 10 years education, 30 years job, job, 10, 10, 10. And then the work was, education for about 10 years, and then 10 years up to you, and 50 years off, and 100 years left. And you get at least 100 years for everyone. Mm-hmm. Then from this, some of the writings that you get in on from newspapers and things, you might not be clear. You don't know what they mean. So on my information here, I put also zero animals. Zero animals, zero I want, like dogs and cats. That means they can't live with you in the same city. They can't live with you in the same house because you're going to get sick. They can't live with you in the house. They can't live with you in nature, like the birds and dogs and ants and bees and horses and, small little ants and things like that. The animal should not live with a human being. Human lives with people only. Just people, like I'm a human, you're a human. Human lives just with people. So don't live with dogs and cats because you can get very sick. The two eyes are for human. I put that in a lot of places. So you live with human. Now, as far as the dogs and cats, what would we do with the dogs and cats and all those little small animals? The ants, the spiders, the insects, birds, lots of different animals. Well, we can't just destroy them right now because that's kind of bad. I'm not, what if we have a need for them? We'd have to do some more research for them, and I'd probably send them myself to if I was working with the people in my cities, or if I was giving advice to people, I'd just say, don't eat the animals, don't pet the animals. It has two eyes, you have two eyes, okay? You don't want to harm the animals because that's like harming yourself. There's no need to do that. You don't want to cause injury to yourself. You don't want to cause injury to a bird. Normally, you shouldn't cause injury to a dog or cat. Or horses or bears. Or what I would do is send them to come up with a plan, write it somewhere, or then come up with a plan, ideas to where should we have it? Would you send it to an island, to those animals, all animals, or to Africa? Well, that we got to think about that. Where people want them, people write to their cities, and it's not gonna take that long. If you are serious about these kind of things, we can get a lot of this stuff, resolved, and it's very flexible planning. By 2021. Right now it's August 2021. We can get it resolved by 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Maybe by 2030, we can resolve a lot of these issues. But keep in mind that we have a long time. We have the whole millennium to resolve these issues. You have from the year 2000 to 2200, just for a couple hundred years, for the second millennium, to start thinking about good logic, good ideas for the second millennium, good information for the second millennium. And then we have from the year 2000 to 2021, which is this year, to the year 2500, to come up with some good plans, and then to the year 3000. It really is the people's millennium to make some good changes, and it is not that difficult. It's pretty easy. Once you write in one piece of paper, I'll give you some. I might even give you this. But you think about it, there's some people, and I mean, I'll give it to my neighbors as well. To once you write it, it's not that hard. I mean, it's pretty easy. It's not that simple. It's pretty easy. It's not even that hard. I wrote on blue so you could see on in this stuff, but if you can't see it, that's not a problem. I might give it to you directly because the please comes out the other way. Or please write 100 free muff things, like a list. I also write there. Please write 100 free muff things. I didn't write this yet, but I just wrote. I wrote that on the internet a while ago. I did not write the whole thing yet. So my name is Abdul Tarzi. It should be relatively easy to come up with a good list, some good rules and laws. It shouldn't be that hard at all. All right. Well, thank you very much. Now I will talk to you about some more information about this. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.